This is why dumb people are more successful than you. Have you ever seen someone who looks dumb but more successful than you and wonder how that's possible? Well, let's talk about this. It has been months or even years since you start thinking about success, money, business, a big home, cars, but as you can see, it didn't lead anywhere. Nothing has changed. So what's the problem? The problem is thinking was the biggest waste of time. If you are wondering why you are not successful yet, it's because you are wondering why you are not successful yet. That's all what you are doing. Why thinking is ruining your life. Let me ask you a question. What did you do today? What about this week, this month? What important actions that can push you toward your goal you did? You may start to see some changes in your life when you stop wondering why $1 million doesn't just fall from the sky directly to your bank account and start working on it. Thinking about being a multimillionaire will just satisfy your hunger for a few minutes and trick you to not doing the work you need to do. Because for your brain, you are already a multimillionaire. There is no difference between being a millionaire and imagining being a millionaire for your brain and subconscious. So thinking a lot about it will just make you feel that you don't need to do anything anymore, and it turns off the burning energy that can motivate you to work hard. Doing is the only way. You cannot do nothing and expect to have something in return. Life doesn't work that way. Doing something and taking little small step toward your goal is 1 million times better than just thinking about it. Let me ask you another question. When was the last time you achieved something in your life just by thinking about it? Never, right? Me neither. All what you have already achieved was a consequence of work and actions. I am not saying that you should turn off your brain and use just your hands and feet. You will be thinking while working anyway, but you will do it to come up with ideas, organize your work, find solutions, not just imagination, thoughts, or overthinking. What I'm telling you is the distance between you and where you want to be will be always exactly the same if all what you are doing is again thinking and self-discussing. Stop fucking around. You already wasted a lot of time. No more overthinking, fear, or doubt. Just fucking do it. Focus on one word. Do. Don't worry, the world will not fall on you if you take that step. Learn that skill, create that website, call that client, start that business. I know it's hard to do something when you don't even know if it will lead to somewhere or will just be another failure. But if you don't do it, failure will be your only choice and your only destiny. A perfect plan doesn't exist. If you are waiting for a completely perfect, clear plan to start, you will never start because a perfect plan doesn't exist. And the plan that works is built by starting, making mistakes, and discovering the real game. So instead of doing nothing, do it however it feels, and the outcome will change to success or at least learning. A coach who never gets into the field and sees how the real game looks like cannot come up with a successful plan for his team. So don't be surprised when you see a less smart guy with a Lambo while you still have no car. That guy is not any special. He just did what it takes, the work that you are avoiding to do all the time. You know what? Almost everyone is thinking about achieving greatness just like you, but none of them really achieve it because of the same reason. They think about it all the time, but they never do something about it. If you focus on day-to-day actions rather than wishing, you will be one of the few people who achieve what they want in life. How many times did you see someone implementing the same exact idea that you had in your head and achieve great success, then regretting not applying it? All because he applied it and you just thought about it. Don't let your intelligence be a disadvantage for you. Use it the right way. Again, your brain will do anything to keep you busy thinking rather than doing. Your job is to beat it and start taking action. If you are playing chess, moving pieces is the only way to play. Staring at the table and wishing you will win will never help. Why you can't take action. Another thing is, it's hard to take action at this time when you can instead scroll on social media, order junk food, watch Netflix, play video games, or any other useless things that we do to forget our goals. So trying to switch from such comfortable, enjoying activity to something that requires attention and focus feels like you are going to hold a mountain. Social media did a great job making us feel super overwhelmed by any task that requires attention and effort and focus and doesn't provide any dopamine hits. This is why you feel a huge wall between you and the work you need to do. But once you take the first step, that wall will never exist anymore, and the rest becomes much easier. I know that however you push yourself to do, you will feel more stressed. This is why you are here, but you need to understand that not doing it will always gonna be worst. It's not complicated as you think it is, it's super simple. Don't fall in that trap. There is nothing to be afraid of. Just start working on it. Keep trying and improving. Accept the fact that success requires effort and failures, and you will see how simple it is. Again, it's your brain. It makes things look complicated so you don't take any effort. And you keep analyzing and reanalyzing more than skyrocket engineers do. Don't worry, your life will not be hell if you spend your time working. Actually, it will be much more fun and interesting when you start learning, improving yourself and making money. The real fun is when you struggle, you figure out the solution, then you get a reward for it. Just like in video games, but in real life. Now, let's fix that. Life-saving trick. Forget about your feelings. No matter how difficult, complicated, overwhelming it feels, just get up and do it. That's the only way. It's right that you may not start see changes in your life since the first thing you do. Obviously, you will be disappointed, but you will progressively grow, learn, and discover if you keep going. So don't expect success from the first day, because I guarantee that this is not gonna happen. So you have to choose between sacrificing weeks or months on working to get what you want, or just let it go, then keep wondering why you are not successful again later. Imagine that Elon Musk, the richest person on the planet, decided to overthink rather than working on that day. Oh, electric vehicles industry is super difficult, I will pay a lot of taxes, too much competition. An empire would never have existed if he had done that. So don't stop yourself from being the best version of you by avoiding the work that you have to do. The guy has started building rockets and sending them to space without any hesitation or overthinking, and you are there struggling to start small, cute, simple business like dropshipping or a YouTube channel. Most people, when they decide to get into something, first they get excited, then they think. At most they do some few little steps, then they wonder why they are not lucky and successful, while all what they did was inside their head. They have changed nothing in the real world. You already tried all of these things, planning, stressing, calculating how much you are going to earn even before starting, but nothing worked. Now, for just one time, try to turn off your overthinking machine and do the tasks no matter how you feel, and the outcome will change to at least something instead of nothing. The anxiety, stress, confusion will disappear once you start playing the game and understand it. I know however you push yourself to do, you feel more stressed, but you need to understand that not doing it is always gonna be worse. Smart people think, then people do, and doing overcome thinking every single time when it comes to success. While you think about 1,000 things that could happen, trying to make a genius plan, doubt about your capabilities, again, then people just do, and that works. And remember, your brain will keep convincing you that you need more thinking, planning, and calculating, while in reality all what you have to do is start taking real actions and stop wasting your time. So will today be the day you start changing your life, or it will just be another feeling and thinking day? Good luck.